Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the feedback regarding Car Diaries. It's been really well received. All the feedback's been pretty positive, which is very rare in YouTube world. So I guess it's here to stay. And look, that type of content is easy for me to do as well. I don't mean film it. I mean easy for me to open up and talk about my past struggles. Like, I'm very comfortable doing that. So I look forward to doing way more of those. It is something that will go into the members section. Don't all shoot me down at once, but I do need to give some content to the members. But I will do 1 or 2 a month, which will land on normal YouTube as well. Very quickly on the members, I am picking today the 5 members that are going to join me for Eubank Ben Fight Week. I will announce the members on the Addy and G-Man pod, which drops tomorrow lunchtime. So make sure you watch that. I'll announce the 5 members on that. Good luck to all of you. All right, let's have a look and see what there is to talk about today. Let's start here. Enis Stanionis unification has gritty throwback feel to it. Yeah, it does. It does. It feels like, at least for me, it should be bigger. But regardless of that, I think this is going to be a fantastic fight. I really do. I edge to Enis, but ever so slightly. And I'm talking like 55-45, 60-40. I think Stanionis is live, very live in this. And look, this is number 1 versus number 2 for me as well. I think everyone has Enis as a clear number 1. I think a lot of people in the trade have Stanionis above Brian Norman and Mario Barrios. So yeah, this is a great fight. It really is. And look, the carrot being dangled in front of Enis's face right now, it isn't the same carrot being dangled in front of Stanionis. If Enis wins, I mean, he has so many options. I mean, he can start 147 and go for undisputed. I mean, Eddie, I think, could make those fights now. Barrios and Brian Norman, I think, will take it. I know Norman didn't in the past, but he'll take it now. Ryan Garcia is now at 147. Devin Haney is now at 147. Teofimo Lopez is going to jump to 147. So look, he can start 147 and have so many big money fights. He can go to 154. Virgil Ortiz fights there as well. So the options on the table if Enis wins are through the roof, and they're big money fights as well. I don't think the same is going to be afforded to Stanionis. I don't think if Stanionis wins, he gets Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. He'll get unification fights, he'll get those, but I don't think he's got the frame for 154 pounds, and I just don't think he's a big enough name to get in the ring with Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. Saying that, if you were to beat Enis, I guess you become a big name, right? So, yeah, look, can't wait for it. Should be a cracker. Keyshawn Davis, Edwin Delos Santos back in play for June 7th. I read something about this fight being off yesterday, that Keyshawn Davis's team offered Delos Santos $200,000, which was declined. I think that's good money. No? I think that's good money, especially considering that Delos Santos hasn't had a fight since he lost to Shakur Stevenson, when was that, November 2023? So he has done nothing since then, and all of a sudden he's getting another world title shot. How does that make any sense? How can you lose a fight, sit on your ass, and then your next fight is against Keyshawn Davis for a world title? So, yeah, I don't know how that works out. I actually thought Keyshawn Davis might have gone down the Floyd Schofield route. I thought that could have been made. Or maybe... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Loma. I don't think Loma views Keyshawn Davis as a big fight, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it looks like we're going to see Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. And for the record, I think it's a decent fight. But for De Los Santos to have done nothing for a year and a half and then walk into a world title shot, I think is a bit crazy. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 3 ticket sales have already surpassed first fight totals. Wow. Already surpassed the ticket sales for MSG. That's crazy, because that's one of the best fights and best atmospheres I've experienced. Yeah, look, we'll see. It's a good undercard. I mean, the undercard has got a bit stronger now with Ellie Scotney being added to it. I don't know if Ellie Scotney increases ticket sales, but I think she's a fantastic addition. I did say this. I did say that Jake Paul is going to look at what's going on with female boxing, and he's going to try and hoover up as much talent as possible. And I think Ellie Scotney's fighting style, I think the Americans are going to appreciate it. I really do. I think she has a all-out attacking style. She might not get the knockouts, but that doesn't matter. Like, we don't watch female boxing for that. We watch female boxing for it to be 2 minutes of hell. And Ellie Scottney brings that. So well done to Ellie Scottney. What an opportunity for her to fight on what is an incredibly big card on Netflix. It will boost her profile as well. So yeah, good luck to her. Dmitry Bivol made shrewd business move by flirting with Benavidez, boosting Saudi purse for Beterbiev trilogy. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. That almost makes it sound like Bivol was thinking about Benavidez and Turkey said, okay, look, I'll give you a bit more. No. Turkey's number is Turkey's number. He ain't budging from that number. Trust me, I've been around Turkey. That number ain't budging. Dmitry Bivol was always going to fight Artur Beterbiev in the trilogy. That was always going to happen. The only way Benavidez was going to get in the mix was if Beterbiev won, and then they would have gone, obviously, Beterbiev, Benavidez. You know, I've seen so much bullshit about my guy, Bivol, ducking Benavidez. How can you duck Benavidez and run to Beterbiev? Like, make it make sense, man. Of course he isn't ducking. He's just getting paid more money. And don't listen to Mauricio Sulaiman about sort of fees and purses. Mauricio Sulaiman making it sound as though Bivol got $2.5 million for fighting Beterbiev. Is he crazy? I don't want to say what the number is, but I know close to the number. And let me just tell you guys now, it was no $2.5 million. I mean, that's ridiculous. And why is Mauricio Sulaiman talking purses? Like, what's going on here? Mauricio Sulaiman isn't a manager or promoter. I almost feel like that's just a weird grey area. Like, you are the head of the WBC. Like, you shouldn't be talking about purses and what was offered to a fighter. I find that quite ridiculous. Look, I'm of the view where it would have been nice to see Benavidez versus Bivol, something different, right? We've seen 24 rounds of Bivol Beterbiev, but I have no problem in seeing the trilogy. I have no problem seeing the trilogy and then Benavidez fighting the winner of that. I have no problem. We don't have to wait that long. I think Bivol and Beterbiev will get it on in October. So there's a likely chance that by, I don't know, February, we might get to see the winner take on Benavidez, who has to fight someone of note next. Look, I can understand why Mauricio Sulaiman is a little upset here, right? It's his belt, right? The WBC. It's probably the most well-known belt in boxing. And when a fighter decides to almost just throw it away, you're going to get a bit pissed off. But less with the ducking people. Like Bivol, like, there are some fighters where I'm like, he didn't want that smoke. Bivol ain't one of those fighters. He simply ain't one of those fighters. It's just not. I'm telling you now, Bivol will be getting paid more. Telling you now, Bivol will be getting paid more to fight Beterbiev than he would to fight Benavidez. And there's also the loyalty thing maybe to Turkey. Because the first fight between these two, no one wanted to put that fight on because you're going to make a huge loss. You're going to make a huge loss. That they're not pay-per-view stars. So when Turkey put on the first fight, he knew that, okay, I'm going to lose everything here because this ain't going to do any numbers on pay-per-view, but he did it. And then he did the second one. So there's maybe a bit of loyalty that Bivol's showing towards sort of Riyadh season in Turkey. But aside from loyalty, this is still number one versus number two. This is still a fight to determine who is the best light heavyweight of this generation. What's the issue? What's the issue? Benavidez fans, no one is ducking your boy. You guys make him sound like he's fucking the Terminator, like everyone's scared of him. No one's ducking him like that. Like Bivol isn't Canelo. Like Bivol's not talking size or any sort of fear. He doesn't have that. He will just have to deal with Beterbiev, then he will run straight to Benavidez. I'm confident of it. All right. And that's not just me saying that as a Bivol fan. That's just me understanding what goes on behind the scenes. All right, let's have a look and see what else there is to talk about. 5-year flash forward. Your first look at the 2030 heavyweight rankings. Let's have a look at this. Who have they got? They've got Moses Italma at number 1. See this Moses thing, yeah? I'm just scared that every time anyone asks me who's the future of the heavyweight division, I just say Moses. It just rolls off my tongue. I don't even have to think. We're putting a lot of pressure on him. I mean, this has Moses as number 1, Jalalov number 2, Dubois at number 3. So basically, it's trying to say Moses will be 25 and 2030, and basically unbeatable. Jalalov will be 35. Dubois will be 32. They've got Richard Torres, who's coming off a decent win. Dana Pero, don't know who that is. Fabio Wardley, Jar Pataya, they've got in there Agit Kabayel, Justice Hooney, Philip Hergovich will be 37. I mean, look, who knows? Who knows, right? There's always a stud that comes out of the Olympics and just embarrasses a lot of these fighters. But again, a lot of pressure on Moses, man. A lot of pressure. I'm very intrigued to see who they're going to match Moses up with next, because all of a sudden we just want to see big names, don't we? We want to see what's a step above Dempsey McKean. I know Charles Martin's been calling him out, but Charles Martin's not really been super active. So, I mean, who do you put him in with? I can't think of who you put him in with. You know, Darren Barker said Filip Hrgovic. It's risky. It's risky. I think he could beat Hrgovic, but it's risky, man. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ryan Rizicki injured. Badu Jack left without challenger for title defense. Badu Jack is on the Canelo Skull undercard, which is May 3rd? What's the date today? April 10th. You find someone. You'll find someone. Come on. Again, for all these cruiserweights out there, don't get ready. Stay ready. Stay ready, because one of you is going to get a call now, and you're going to make some money. British Boxing Board of Control, I think I've spoken about this a couple of days ago. I've ordered immediate rematch between David Adelaide and TKV. Result of the fight stands. Okay, that's interesting. So they've not made it a no contest. They just, okay, fair. I don't mind. So no contest. Fight stands, result stands, but they go again. Okay. All right, I think that is it. Guys, girls. Peace out.